Dear students, let us now revise the lesson The Water. Chinua Achebe is a renowned Nigerian novelist, poet, professor, and critic. Chinua Achebe is writing this lesson and is a novelist. Okay, the story is written by him. His works highlight the clash of Western and traditional African values. So, you know the clash that was taking place between Western and African values. Western means the European countries came and ruled Africa and they colonized it for the sake of the want of power. Here in this story, The Water, we see how democratic exercise of the West corrupts the innocent Igbo folks. So we know how these people come and persecute for the sake of politics, how they corrupt these people. Marcus Ibe was a mission school teacher. He plunged into politics and won the election. This summary now we are going through. So Marcus Ibe is a teacher. He is working in a mission school over there. He is a teacher already. People of Umofia elected him without any monetary demands. So when the election took place, people elected him as their leader. He became the Minister of Culture in the PAP government. Okay, he became the minister in PAP government. Politics had changed his life phenomenally. He gained wealth, titles and honors. So because of politics, because he joined politics, he became rich. He gained so many titles, honors, etc. On the opening ceremony at his new house, he arranged a great feast for his village. That also he did. He arranged a grand meal for all the village people on that day. The people realized the magic of politics. They did not want to vote him in the next election for free. So now the people, what are they doing? They are watching at the wealth of this man, and they are saying that since we have elected him for free, he is growing richer and richer. That is why what is he doing? He is trying to, they are planning that they should not elect him in the next election. Roof was a loyal follower of Marcus Ibe and very popular in his village. So Roof was a very popular man in that village. He was a loyal follower of whom? Marcus. He understood the pulse of the people very well. He vehemently campaigned for Marcus, even striking a bargain of 4 pence with the villagers. So they distributed 4 shillings each to village people, and they have planned that Marcus should win in that election. However, on the night of the election, the leader of the POP campaign team met Roof and offered him £5 to vote for Maduka. Now there is another party in that village, that is POP party. Now that campaigner is coming and visiting Roof. You know, Roof was already working for PAP party and they distributed only 4 shillings each to people. But now Roof is getting £5 but he has to vote for Maduka. He accepted the offer, swearing on of hoping that this one word would not make any difference. So he promised that campaigner that he is going to vote for Maduka because he has already promised on the god. He took an oath on God, and he said that he is going to vote for Maduka. On the voting day, he was in dilemma and confusion. He came up with an idea. He tore the ballot paper into 2 pieces and put one half in each box and came out as gently as ever. Okay. So the vote did not go for anybody. It was a invalid vote. Because he was in a confusion whom to vote. He can't betray now Marcus because he was his friend for so many 5 years, and he can't deny his vote for him also because he has promised on So he did not know whom to vote. That is why he gave up his idea. Now question number 1. Do you think Roof is right in tearing the ballot paper into two? Explain. Or do you agree or disagree with how Roof resolved his dilemma regarding how to cast his vote? Or do you agree or disagree with how Roof resolves dilemma regarding how to cast his vote? Or in the story, Roof has to make a difficult decision about how to cast his vote. Do you agree with the way he resolves this dilemma? Why or why not? So, here the question is, what was the difficult or what was the confusion of Roof regarding voting, whom to give the vote, and how he resolved this confusion, how he got over it. The main focus of Achabe in the water is the satisfaction or the satirization of many politics and the contagious nature of corruption. Roop, the protagonist of the story, is an energetic young man of Imofia who has come back to his village, giving up a bright future in the city. People believe that he has come back to guide them in difficult times and so hold him in high esteem because they have a good idea about him, because they believe that he has come back to these people because he is not working in the city. Though he got a good job in the city, he is not working there in a city, but he is there with among his people, helping them and being one with them. The village Imofia already belonged to the NMASE, means to the People's Alliance Party. NMASE, they were calling that party name, to the People's Alliance Party, and had elected Chief the Honorable Marcus Sibe as their representative in the previous election, and nobody doubted his re-election this time also. So, Marcus Sibe was already elected leader, PAP party leader. Now they are thinking that he also become the leader once again. The man behind Marcus' success is Roof. So, who helped Roof to succeed? Marcus to succeed, that is Roof. He was his election campaign manager and had become a real expert in election campaigning at all levels. But towards the end of the story, we see that Roof is offered £5 by the leader of the election campaign for a POP on condition that Roof votes for Madhuka. Roof does not hesitate, Roof does not hesitate, means ಅವನು ಇಂಜರಿದಿಲ್ಲ at all, but tries to tell them that he is working for Marcus. So now he want to vote for POP party, leaving PAP party. But they allay his fears, telling him that Marcus will not be there to watch him when he drops his vote in the box. Now when he expresses fear that if he doesn't vote for Marcus, what will happen? The others say that Marcus won't be available to see, or he will not peep into your box when he is casting the vote. Roof accepts this offer and swears to vote for Madhuka in the presence of E. So, E accepts to vote for E. On the day on the election, Marcus wants to make sure that everyone on his people votes for him. So, Marcus wants to make sure that all people of his vote for him, not for others, POP party. Therefore, he asks Roof to cast his vote first. When Roof goes into the booth, he faces a moral dilemma. His conscience tells him that he ought not to betray Marcus. Now, already Roof is going inside to cast his vote, and now he is in confusion whom to give his vote, whether to give to Marcus or give his vote to POP party, Madhuka. There is an impulse in him to run to the leader of the POP election campaign manager and return his money. So feels that he should go to that person whom he has taken that £5 and return to him. But when he recalls that he had sworn to vote for Madhuka in the presence of E, he changes his decision in a split second and folds the ballot paper in two. He tears it into two halves and drops the first half into the box meant for Madhuka and the other half into Marcus's box. He also confirms his vote for Madhuka by saying aloud, "I vote for Madhuka," and then goes out happily. This act of Roof of tearing the ballot into invalidates his vote. Now the vote became invalid. When a person tears it into, it is clear that he has not chosen any person at all, though he may have dropped the two halves of the paper into two different boxes. When Roop tells the ballot paper in two, it is only to resolve the moral dilemma he is facing and not with the intention of exercising his choice. To show here that he can't overcome the moral quarrel or the confusion that he is facing within himself. If he puts two halves in two different boxes, it does not mean that he has voted in favor of both. Actually, it is an invalid vote. This is against the spirit of election and is condemnable. Condemnable means ought to condemn. Condemn ಅಂದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ತಪ್ಪಂತ ಕಂಡೆಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಗುರುತಿಸಬೇಕಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Next question. How does Roof conceal his betrayal of Marcus in the election? Elucidate. On the day of the election, Roof appears to be seriously interested in ensuring that the voters know who to vote for and how to exercise their choice. Along with others, Roof prances up and down, giving last-minute advice to the voters and pouring with the sweat. So here, even in last moment, he is for PAP party. He is asking other people to cast their vote for PAP party. As soon as the first rush of water is over, Marcus promptly asks his campaign boys to go one at a time and put in their ballot paper. He asks Roof to go first. Roof's spirits fall, but he lets no one see it. Roof dashes off in his springy fashion towards the booths. When Roof goes inside the booth, he faces a moral dilemma. But he overcomes his moral dilemma, cuts his vote into two, and drops the two halves in the boxes, and half for Marcus and the other half for Madhuka. While coming out, he looks as happy as he was even when he went in. Thus, by putting on a happy face and walking with a lot of energy in his gait while going into the booth as well as while coming out of the booth, Roof is able to conceal his betrayal of Marcus in the election. So nobody comes to know about his betrayal of Marcus. If he is very happy and confident as he went in and as he came out. Next question. Give an account of Roof's role as an election campaigner or the Roof as an expert election campaigner. Substantiate the statement. The Roof is an energetic young man of Imofia who has come back to his village giving up a bright future in the city. I am not going to explain everything because it had already been done to you. People believe that he has come back to guide them in difficult times and hence hold him in high esteem. When we read about the election, the writer tells us that the village of Imofia already belonged en masse to the People's Alliance Party and had elected Chief the Honorable Marcus Sibe as their representative in the previous election, and nobody doubted his re-election this time also. The man behind Marcus' struggle success is Roof. Roof was his election campaign manager and had become a real expert in election campaigning at all levels. Having already seen a change in Marcus' status and wealth, Roof is able to gong the people's mood and the change in people's perception of Marcus Sibe and had conveyed to his leader that a radical change had come in him. This way he prepares Marcus to plan his strategy to woo the voters in the coming election. So how he prepares the voters to cast their vote for Marcus Sibe as a good campaigner. After feasting in Marcus's house on the day of the opening of his new house, people had realized what good things politics had showered on Marcus. They also regretted to little extent that they had given their vote to Marcus free of charge in the previous election. So they come to know how Marcus is fed well or how Marcus shares his wealth with the Roof. Everything people come to know. That is why they feel regretted because they had given their vote freely to Marcus without any money. Therefore, this time they decided to demand a price for their vote. As expected, Roof, being an expert in election campaigning, comes armed with money to his whispering campaigns. So, Roof Now people plan that they must demand money from Marcus, because last time they had not demanded money. So now when Roof comes for campaigning, they seek an opportunity to ask for money. During his whispering campaigns, Roof uses a lot of politics rhetoric and tells the people convincingly that PAP favors the people of Ethiopia. He says, "What great honor can a village have? Do you ever stop to ask yourselves why we should be singled out for this honor? Think of the pipe-borne water they have promised us." This way, Rook manages to mesmerize the naive people into believing that Marcus is a great man and is going to do great things for their village. So Marcus is campaigning Roof is campaigning about Marcus, telling great things about him. Besides, Roof satisfies their desire for a share of Marcus's earning by giving them 4 shillings each. On the day of the election, Marcus entertains the people, hiring a high life band from Umru. He sits in an enormous car and tries to impress the people with his wealth and eminence. Eminence means respect, honor. He coins catchy slogans like "Vote for the car and you will ride in it." It is these strategies planned by Roof that ensures Marcus' victory in the election. So all these plans of Roof show us that that is what helped in the winning of Marcus Ibe. Next question. Roof was the most trusted of the whispering campaigners. To what extent it is true in the water? So whispering means speaking things secretly. To what extent was Roof the most trusted of the whispering campaigners in the water? Answer. When the story opens, we learn that Marcus is seeking re-election as a representative of Ethiopia. Secondly, we also know that it was Roof who had worked for his success in the previous election as a trusted whispering campaign manager of Marcus. He had been able to convince the people of Ethiopia that Marcus would work for the welfare of the people and they would get more amenities like running water and electricity. Then he had worked hard to get Marcus elected and had killed the expectations of the people. But during the 5 years as people's representative, Marcus proved to everyone how joining politics can be lucrative. He had given gifts to Roof to retain him as his election campaigner for the coming election also. However, Roof was clever enough to perceive a change in the mood of the people and warned Marcus about it. That is why, in the whispering campaign, he goes armed with money bags to woo the voters. Next. Until the last day of the campaigning, Roof remains loyal and the most trusted of Marcus' whispering campaigners. But the visitors from POP cleverly lures Roof to promise his vote for Maduka, offering a huge sum of money. It is at this juncture that we see a dent in his loyalty towards Marcus. Even though he knows that a half ballot is invalid as a person mandate, he tears the vote in two and puts one half into each box, thus resolving the moral dilemma in his mind. This way he is only confronting his conscience and does not remain functionally loyal to Marcus. Next question. To what extent was Roof the most trusted of the whispering campaigners in the water? When the story opens, we learn that Marcus is seeking re-election as a representative of Ethiopia. Secondly, we also know that it was Roof who had worked for his success in the previous election. As a trusted whispering campaign manager of Marcus, he had been able to convince the people of Ethiopia that Marcus would work for the welfare of the people and they would get many amenities like running water and electricity. Then he had worked hard to get Marcus elected and had kindled the expectation of the people. But during the 5 years as people's representative, Marcus proved to everyone how joining politics can be lucrative. He had given gifts to Roof to retain him as an election campaigner for the coming election also. However, Roof was clever enough to perceive a change in the mood of the people and warned Marcus about it. That is why, in the whispering campaign, he goes armed with the money bags to woo the voters. Until the last day of the campaigning, Roof remains loyal and the most trusted of Marcus' whispering campaigners. But the visitors from PAP clearly lures Roof to promise his vote for Maduka, offering a huge sum of money. It is at this juncture that we see a dent in his loyalty towards Marcus. Even though he knows that half ballot paper is invalid as a person's mandate, he turns the vote into two and puts one half into each box, thus resolving the moral dilemma in his mind. This way, he is also only confronting his conscience and does not remain functionally loyal to Marcus. ಸೊ ಅವ್ನು ಲಾಯಲ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅಂದರೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಫ್ರೆಂಡಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಲಾಯಲ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಟಿಲ್ ದಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಫೇತ್ಫುಲ್ ಟು ದ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ he tries to betray the friend at the last moment of his life. That is what the question is about. How does he prove that he is not trusted? He is ready to give up his vote for the sake of some extra money. So he is not a loyal friend of Marcus.